What's up, everybody? This is Fitz from Fitz and The Tantrums. Check out my interview on AmaruDonTV.com. A whirlwind. This is our third time in London. We've been to Milan, Brussels, Amsterdam, Paris twice, but it's been a really great tour. This is our first time as Fitz and The Tantrums coming to Europe, to the UK. We did Coco the other night, which for Club NME, that was great. And we've had some amazing shows in Amsterdam and Paris, so it's been great. The EP is called Breaking the Chains of Love, and it's definitely a heartbreak album. I was going through a terrible breakup at the time and sort of having this need to heal myself, and I always say at every lowest point in my life, music truly comes in and saves me and lifts me from that despair. So it's a very personal record for me about a lot of personal moments. And yeah, I mean, I like it because the record is kind of a male mantra of like scorned love.
Thank you so much, everybody. This next one's called Breaking the Chains of Love.
Sort of started, I was going through that breakup and I got possession of this old church organ, actually through the ex-girlfriend. She was nice enough to put me on to this organ that was being sold, this church organ, and I brought it into my house and had one of those moments where a song just wrote itself from start to finish, and that was Breaking the Chains of Love. And quickly found that wanted to do a band that had an amazing horn section, an amazing female singer to sing harmonies and lead with me, and that we were going to have a band with no guitars in it.
That's important. You didn't want it to be conventional.
Yeah, I just feel like in modern music you always see the guitar, and I was personally a little tired of it as an instrument. Whenever I sit down to write a song, it's always on the piano or on Rhodes or. So it was a natural choice for us, and we just developed the sound without guitars from a very early period. Yeah, it was. I mean, I've been a singer. It definitely took time for me to gain that personal confidence to be a front man. I've been a singer my whole entire life, and when you sing when you've been singing your whole life, you can sing any style. So the greater question becomes, what is your authentic voice? And it was really only when writing Breaking the Chains of Love late at night, maybe there was no one else around, that I finally had the courage to sing in the style that I've always loved, which is soul music. And as soon as I did, it just felt right and authentic. I think it's just always coming from a place of honesty and heart and emotion. You know, there's gotta, to me, that's the most important element to soul, is it's gotta have the emotion there. You gotta hear it in the singer's voice, you know, and what they're singing about. And at the same time, we're definitely influenced by soul music, but we're not purists in the sense. We wanted to mix it up also with, for us, there's some 80s references, Northern Soul references, British Invasion, 80s bands like ABC and Style Council mixed in there. And then the record actually also has a lot of, in the backbeat, has a lot of hip-hop influence as well. So our take on soul music is more of a hybrid. For us, it's really about the live show. We are on tour all the time, and you know, I love the record, but our live show has really become our calling card because each person in the band is a true talent in their own right. We didn't want to play the songs on the record in the exact same arrangement even, so there's 8-bar saxophones, a baritone sax breakdown, there's 16-bar farfisa solo, so that when you see us live, it's a unique experience to that night, and each night is slightly different, and everyone gets their proper moment to shine, and it really just brings back the joy of seeing a band live. You know, in this day of the internet, anyone can steal your music, but the one thing people cannot take from you is your live show. And I'm incredibly proud of all the guys in the band and Noel, because I feel like our show, it's high energy. We want the audience to be the 7th member of the band. There's a lot of call and response. We leave the stage dripping in sweat. We've given 150%. And I can see the joy and excitement on people's faces watching us. We've been very fortunate because, as you say, we have had a cult following, and so much of our success has been word of mouth. One music lover finding out about us and then having this need to tell everyone they know about it, bringing 5 of them to the next show, and so on and so on. And that's the way it's all grown, from a very organic place. You know, we were a do-it-yourself band for the first almost 2 years, year and a half of this band, till we finally got signed. Yeah. And that was just a little by little thing that we built all on our own with blood, sweat, and tears. Well, you know, singers, it's a unique challenge because our instruments live in our bodies. You know, if we get the flu or we get a cold, it affects us quite severely as singers, you know, and we've been on such a rigorous touring schedule, you know, because the songs are doing very well at radio in the States. So a lot of times we'll show up in the morning at a radio station, do a show of 4 songs, go to another radio station, 4 songs, go to the venue, full performance. And the thing about our music is there's no in-between, there's no 50%, there's no acoustic breakdown. It's either 150% or nothing. So we give it all every time, but it just means really trying to take as much care and as much, you know, sleeping in chairs, corners of rooms, getting as much rest as you can to like be able to keep going, you know, because it really takes a lot out of us every night. For our fans, just an enormous debt of gratitude and thank you for all the support, and you know, you got to come see us live. That's where it all lives for us, you know. You know, if you're a music head, a music lover, or a music snob, come and see our show and see if we don't kick your ass. You know, you can find us on all of our social sites on fitsandthetantrums.com, all spelled out, or at Fitz and Tantrums on Twitter or on our Facebook page. You know, we have a fan page there, and we do all the messaging. So when you send us a message, it's either myself or Noel or one of the guys in the band responding. And that's been a really incredible thing for us to have this like long-term connection with fans, you know. And after every show, we come out and we do a signing, meet and greet. You know, it's for us. There's nothing pretentious or ironic about what we're doing. It's the joy of music, and we want to bring a joyful experience to it.